Hi everyone, it's Devine and welcome to Divine Miracles, and this is the tarot mini forecast for the air signs, that is Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. Now I am going to use the Gateway to the Divine tarot. I'm also going to be using the, where are they? Oh, my Mythic tarot to clarify things. I'm also going to use for love and relationships the Domino Love Angels, and the bonus deck is the Conscious Spirit deck. Okay, so we've got a few things that we're going to look at for each of the star signs. Now, hopefully you will enjoy the messages that come through. Don't forget that you can always order your own dedicated reading for yourself. A 2019 reading, you want to get in on that one. It's a huge reading and it's personalized just for you. So let's get going. Don't forget my website, divinemiracles.com. Starting off with Aquarius. Okay, so let me just shuffle the cards for you. Aquarius, what's happening with you? Seems like a lot. Okay, Aquarius. All right. Oops. All right, so let's go. Okay, the Knight of Swords for Aquarius to begin with. And this is an interesting card because this is also going along with the energy of the month of November, which is very fast moving. The Knight of Swords is, usually someone that comes into your life really quickly, or a change in thought that happens really quickly as well. The Knight of Swords is like I guess you could say that it's like the child that's gone out and thinks that they know everything kind of thing. The Knight of Swords is like that person that can't be told. So if there's someone in your life that's a little bit frustrating at the moment, then this might be why the Knight of Swords is showing up, because this person tends to overthink and overdo things, rush into everything, not listening. So maybe this is something to do with a child that or grandchildren or something like that, or someone who's acting really childish around you also. But we do have the energy of the birds in here, and when birds come up in readings and messages, that's exactly what they are. They're bringing forward a medicine, bird medicine, that cautions you to listen really carefully to the things that people are saying, and watching what things people are doing, making sure that you are following your own path, not what everybody else wants you to do. And maybe this is also a message for you about that very situation, because too often we hold back because we're afraid of what people are going to say, what they're going to do. We don't want to make waves, and this is just cautioning you on making sure that you're doing exactly what you feel is right in your situation, and that perhaps with the Knight of Swords, that whatever it is that you want to do is going to start happening really quickly. So you don't want to be listening to what everybody else is doing in that instance. Okay, let's clarify this with the Mythic Tarot as well, because we've got a lot of cards to get through. Okay, here we go. Mythic Tarot, what can you tell us to clarify the Knight of Swords? Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's going to be okay. So whatever it is that you're planning on doing for yourself, regardless of what anybody else is thinking, saying, or acting like, it's really worthwhile for you to do it. Okay, the sun is shining. We know the sun talks about abundance, house moves, traveling, feeling happy within yourself, feeling like everything is going to be okay, feeling at peace with who you are. And also, we see Apollo here, who tells you he's very much focused on your strengths. He's focused on your physical activity as well. So maybe, you need to be doing some more walking in nature or anything like that. But also he brings in the music here. So maybe music is going to be almost like Archangel Sandalphon, the angel of music. Music is going to really help you. So if you've been waking up hearing music, You know, I often do hear a silly song in my head in the morning and I have to listen to it. You know, otherwise it doesn't go away. You know, you just have this song going on and on and on. Or someone sings something and then that's stuck in my head as well. But pay attention, because you're getting a lot of signs that is leading you in the direction where you really want to go to. Maybe at the moment you can't really see how that's going to happen. Maybe it seems all too difficult. Maybe there's just been one thing after another, but with the Knight of Swords, very, very quickly, everything begins to change, okay? The things become available, the places become, you know, available for you to go to. Whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, it's time to do it. And with Apollo on your side, it's going to be very successful as well, okay? Let's do a bonus card, the Conscious Spirit deck. So that's really good for Aquarius. Things are changing. It's time to listen to your own intuition and move forward, okay? The Conscious Spirit deck, let's have a look at the spiritual message. That's it, we've got spirit guides. See? It's always connecting with each other, you know, going right through. And yes, I'm holding a little piece of auralite. Okay, spirit guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom that they share with me. You know, one good practice, like, you know, that you can really do, which is really, really helpful, is like when you're laying in bed in the morning, you've just opened up your eyes, you know, you're just kind of like waking up. It's good to then, you know, center yourself, bring yourself back in and say, okay, I'm asking and I'm grateful for my guides to be walking with me today, to be talking to me today, to be guiding my spirit, because that's what they actually do. You know, they guide your spirit. They're not there to tell you what to do or become fortune tellers or anything like that. They guide your spirit. But they can support you. They can open up doorways. But you kind of have to be open for that to happen too. So maybe you've been feeling like you're unsupported, or maybe you've been feeling like everything is overwhelming, or you've become extra super sensitive to chemicals and smells and different foods and all this kind of stuff too. You know, and I've actually really noticed that in myself as well. Super sensitive because of the, well, as your abilities are opening, you start becoming more sensitive to other things. So remember that, you know, ask your guides to walk with you every day, support you, lift you, open you up to opportunities, help you to notice the opportunities, and also open up your intuition, your knowledge, your wisdom. And don't let anyone tell you that you're stupid or that you can't do it. You know, not even yourself, you know, because sometimes we're our own worst enemy. As you can see, sometimes the support there is hidden from us. We have to open up our heart to listen to our guides as well. So really, you've got a lot of ancient energy and support helping you to be where you want to be, you know, because the universe knows what you're trying to achieve, you know. So just open yourself up with the right wording so that things start to now fall into place. Okay, for love and relationships for Aquarius, and also what you're working on with healing, okay? Remember, these are just very, very quick readings. I know some people take everything to heart, and I do put it out there that, you know, you'll get exactly what you need from these readings. Whoever's listening, it's the right message for you, which is awesome. But just remember, I'm doing it very quickly. Okay, so what can we say, Aquarius? What's happening for you? Love, relationships, or healing on yourself. And there it is. Okay, broken heart. Archangel Raphael, broken heart. Feeling heavy of heart, okay? Needing for healing. It's saying don't rebound or rush into anything new if you're considering a new relationship, if you're single at the moment. This is not talking about people that are already with someone. Okay, take time to heal. Now that could be, if you're with someone, there could be a time that you need to heal, you know, or you need to listen to your body, okay? Take time to heal, or maybe the person that you're thinking about, or, you know, if you're already interested in someone and nothing's really been said, it's like this person is in need of healing also. This also indicates Archangel Raphael is activating you as we speak with your own healing abilities, upgrading you, uplifting you, opening you up to your own possibilities, you know. Maybe you like to work with animals, maybe you are, you know, much better with animals or kids or whatever it is. People in your life, you know, everybody's working with healing in some capacity. You may not think that you are, but we all are. So let yourself go through this time of repair and also upgrade. Okay, if you've been feeling unwell, listen, you know, lay down, take 10 minutes out. You'll have time to finish everything. You know, just take that 10 minutes. That's definitely been a big message for me. So don't forget to check your moon and your rising sign as well as we go forward. But basically the message is for, sorry, I'm trying to put my cards down. The message is for Aquarius is, you know, something's coming in very, very quickly. You can't be listening to what everybody else wants you to do. You know, the sun is shining on you. A new opportunity is just about to happen. You know, there are changes in the air, the things that you've been looking for. Focus on what you really want and not what you don't want. And remember to bring in your, you know, spirit guides as you go through this healing as well. We can have as many spirit guides as we want, you know, and we can bring them into our life. We can talk to different ones. You know, we can have them come forward at any time, you know, so don't limit yourself to angels or guides either. Keep pushing forward. It's worth it. It's going to be worth it for you, okay? Okay, so moving on to Gemini. Okay, so let me just redo all these cards. So Gemini, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you will enjoy the messages for you. Now I am going to be using, sorry, I just did Aquarius and Gemini, you came up real quick. Okay, Gemini. Okay, I'm going to use the Divine Spirit, Gateway to the Divine cards. Oh my God, there you go. Okay, I'm having all kinds of problems. Okay, I'm going to clarify with the Mythic Tarot. I'm also going to use my Domino Love Angels for love, romance, and what you're working on healing. I got no room here to put anything. I'm still smiling. Okay, and then we're going on to the Conscious Spirit deck as well. This is kind of like a little bonus message for everybody, okay, on our spiritual path. So, Gemini, what have you been up to, huh? Okay, let's do a message for Gemini. I am holding a piece of Auralite. Don't forget, moon and rising sign as well. Get an overall picture. Here we go, Gemini. Gemini, what's happening? You're all confused. Gemini, what's this? Yeah, I was right. You're all confused. Look at this. You can't even see where you're going. The Two of Swords. Interesting how the air signs, so far, I have to sit back. So far, the air signs have been getting swords as well. Okay, so the Two of Swords indicates a time where maybe it's not a really good time to start making decisions. There's something that needs to come forward. There's something that needs to be revealed. You're confused. You're thinking of many different things. You've been a little bit missing someone, you know, beside yourself a little bit, worried about someone perhaps. You know, you're waiting for an announcement. You're waiting for something. You're waiting, and it just feels difficult. So inside yourself, you're very cautious and also very stressed. It's like there's a situation that you can't control, you know, it's a situation that you just don't know what to do. And if this is talking about something from the past or someone from the past, maybe you're contemplating a direction where you're going backwards a little bit. You know, I don't feel that that's a good idea, but of course it's up to you. Something is not clear just yet, but I'm sure that we're going to get clarity here. And you're going to start getting clarity. Try not to rush into any decisions or make something final, you know, right now. It's just not good timing for you to do that, okay? Something, maybe there's a little bit of a disagreement going on here and it's just making you withdraw, you know, go back inside yourself. Let's clarify the Two of Swords with this Mythic Tarot deck. Okay. Two of Swords, please, for Gemini. You're just not seeing something clearly, okay? So it's confusing. Gemini. And we've got people talking in the background, but that's cool. Gemini. There it is. But it's okay. Look, the Empress. So this could indicate something. Maybe you're worried about your mother. You know, maybe there's a mother situation going here, or you are a mother and you're worried, you know, about your pregnancy or something like this. I'm just feeling this is an important decision here, and you don't have all of the information that's really required of you. And the Empress is just giving you that reassurance, you know, with a major card like this, stay grounded, you know, stay calm, stay within yourself. Don't get yourself all worked up or beat up or bent out of shape over something that is not worth your time and energy, okay? There's a situation that is changing. You're not probably seeing that right now because all you can see is this confusion in your life. You know, a time when you're unsure, but there is going to be abundance. There is going to be, you know, the money that you need is going to be there. The people that you need are going to be there. There might be a new direction with a relationship, which brings a much happier result. This could be saying to you that don't worry about your mother. Your mother loves you very much and is always thinking about you as well. Whether they're in spirit or whether they're here, you know. And I know some situations with mothers are really terrible, but I can't see any mother absolutely, you know, detesting their child. I just don't believe that that's even possible. So even if you have a really bad situation or something's coming up or something's triggered you or there's emotions that are triggering you, allow yourself to work through those, you know. Don't push them back down again. Allow things to come to the surface for your own healing. You may be uncovering memories that you had totally forgotten about, or that situation, or you thought to yourself, wow, that was a huge chunk of my life and I haven't even thought about that, and here it is in my face, kind of thing. So the Empress is very healing when that takes place too. But again, if you're getting all confused and you've been spending too much time indoors, it's time to go outside. It's time to get some clarity. Understand that when you give yourself a break mentally, then physically you start to relax, the stress starts to leave, and you can start to think clearer again. Okay, so an interesting time for Gemini. Try your best not to get caught up in a web, you know, of all these other people and opinions and problems, and don't take it on. If you're working with healing, then you're probably taking on too much energy. Make sure you're cleansing and clearing yourself, of course, and bringing all your power back to you, you know, which is through the solar plexus. So let's have a look here with the Conscious Spirit deck for a bonus reading for Gemini. What's another message for them? That's it. The Wheel of Life. I'm guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. You see how everything's going to come into balance. You know, you need some time out. You need for yourself, like, don't just go and sit in a room with a whole bunch of people. It's really time for you to reconnect, ground yourself and say, right, I'm doing that thing again where I'm getting myself all worked up over absolutely nothing. I can't change this situation. I can't will it to change. I can't keep exhausting myself. I need to focus on wellness. I need to focus on an easy path, you know, because when it gets all overwhelming like that, that's what we do. We tend to get all overwhelming, sick of life, you know, it's all too hard kind of thing. Instead of saying, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to take control of this situation. Right, this is going to be easy. I'm calling in all my angels and all my guides to help me to move forward. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but the path is going to be opening for me. You know, I can't worry about this person or situation or place or thing or whatever it is for you, work, whatever. So I'm just going to imagine white light at that place with that person in that situation, and that the angels or your guides are taking care of the whole thing for you. So it eliminates stress, and that's what you need to do right now. Okay, bring that balance back to yourself. Now, for love, relationships, and also where you're healing, okay, Domino Love Angels for Gemini. Ugh, that one. I don't want to drop cards. Influences. Archangel Lumiel, see? There's all kinds of confusion because someone is influencing the situation. Someone is influencing your love situation. A third party perhaps holding influence over your love. Listen to your intuition. Maybe this is also about here. You can't see clearly, so you're not really sure, so you're all confused. You know, maybe what's going on here is that you are afraid of a past situation repeating itself here. You know, and when we get afraid, it's the same thing as worrying about something. We feel this concern, you know. So this is saying here that you need to be careful that there's a, you know, not a past person or a past situation influencing the decisions that you need to make, because you are generally a really happy, really carefree, you know, easygoing person. And at the moment, you've just been all in this turmoil, and maybe you haven't even told anybody about this. You know, this kind of thing that you're keeping to yourself, you know. You don't want to worry anybody else, but then you're taking it all on. So if you're, you know, thinking about love and relationships, you know, something from the past needs to heal first before you can move forward. Something is influencing the situation in your life at the moment. There may be other people involved or someone else involved causing a little bit of upset. Sometimes it's where you're living. You know, sometimes it's like the company that you have around you, you know, in your ear and talking to you and don't do this and do this and do this and all this kind of stuff. It's time to get away from it all, you know. Bring yourself back to the balance of the wheel of light, you know. Focusing on, you know, the both sides, like just focusing on yourself and examining yourself and your trigger points, and do the healing work to get through the confusion. Okay, so you're confused right now, but you have the Empress energy saying it's going to be more than okay. You know, just chill out, don't worry about it. Focus on wellness of the whole situation. Try not to figure out how it's all going to take place. Just focus on the wellness. Remember that there could be someone influencing your life situation at the moment with their words or their way that they talk or whatever, but the truth always has a way of coming forward. It always does. So don't worry, you know, and don't base any decisions at the moment because of things from the past. You know, you don't want to be going away. You don't want to be treating someone the way that, you know, like it happened in your past experience. So not everybody is going to treat you in the same way, in other words. So be careful that you're clearing all of the past so you can move forward. I feel there's amazing news coming, you know, for Gemini. If you do this, you know, getting clarity and going outside in nature and balancing yourself, bringing yourself back in, giving yourself 10 minutes time out kind of thing, you know, and try not to overthink any situations this week, because the answers and the opportunity are going to be revealed to you very, very soon. Okay? So, thank you, Gemini, for listening. Don't forget, you can get deeper readings at my website too. And if you want a healing or something like that, don't forget, I'm there too. Okay, moving on to Libra. Thank you for joining me, Libra. I am using the Gateway to the Divine Tarot. I've had a problem saying this card today. Gateway to the Divine. I'm also clarifying with the Mythic Tarot for you, Libra. The Conscious Spirit deck as well. And love, relationships, and what you're working on with healing. I'm using, obviously, my Domino Love Angels as well. So, Libra, let's go with you. What's been happening? I'm going to shuffle these cards. What's been happening with you, Libra? You feel pretty chilled out, Libra, at the moment. So, Libra. Okay, that's because you're getting some information coming forward for you. You know, the Page of Wands is here. So Libra, good news is on its way. You know, lots of activity happening, a creative idea beginning to stir up in you, or maybe someone has given you some creative input and you're like, I'm going to think about this and put it to action, you know. So there's good news coming here. Also, your spiritual path is really, really opening with the Page of Wands. You know, you're grounded, you're put together, you're starting to move forward, you're getting the information, you're getting the messages. Just be certain, Libra, that you're keeping everything balanced, you know, and that you're only allowing messages to come in from Spirit, you know, if you've asked them to. Because oftentimes people just say, oh, this person was talking to me and that one and that one and that one. But if you haven't asked them, they shouldn't be there, you know. So have some spiritual, you know, make sure you've got some spiritual boundaries, because at the moment you're at a time when, you know, everyone's coming forward and they want help and assistance, and you need to be clear with the information that you're getting too, okay? Let's clarify this Page of Wands. But definitely there's a fire inside of you starting to build. It's getting exciting. Your creative abilities are, you know, flowing really well. And there's going to be an amazing 2019 by the looks of it. Okay, let's clarify for Libra, please. The Mythic Tarot. And the Two of Cups. Okay, so this is awesome. So you're recharging, you're refreshing yourself. Some people are moving into a very deep relationship here. Some people are moving into a creative endeavor, which will be working with other people as well. But there's strength here, there's support here, there's love around you. The emotions are, you know, fully charged. I feel like maybe, like, because you can see this lady here, she's kind of stranded. Maybe you've been feeling that you've been quietly achieving things in the background and no one's really noticing anything, and all of a sudden out of the blue everything starts to happen, you know, full pace, and emotionally you start to feel excited within yourself for what's to come. You can't see, you know, the support and help that's on its way forward to you. You can't see how happy this is going to make you, which is going to be a surprise, but it's going to be awesome, like in this coming week especially. Okay, but let's have a look, keep going. The Conscious Spirit deck. Okay, here we go. And that's the card. That's the one we just had. Third eye chakra. My Libra friend, Pina, she's going to really laugh when she sees this third eye chakra, because we know what we were talking about yesterday. Okay, so I see the wisdom of my higher self and apply this wisdom in my life. The third eye chakra, right above the brows, a little bit towards the center, and also goes into the sort of the center of your brain here, to the pineal. You know, when I was talking about my anxiety video as well, and talking about this can shut itself down and you get all these headaches and you get, you're afraid, you have deep fears, you don't know whether you really want to open up spiritually, but you feel like you can't because you're afraid of what you're going to see. So sometimes when people see the third eye chakra, they kind of freak out. Remember that you're always in control of what you can see and what you can do, and that's what I was saying before, making sure that you're not just allowing whoever to come waltzing on in, you know, and start talking. Oh, someone's here, I'm talking to them. There's plenty of people out there that do that, you know, that just start talking to any old spirit. And I really find that a dangerous practice. I know that sometimes people talk like that all the time, and that's probably all that they've ever known, but it can become a dangerous practice, I feel. I feel we should be in control of our entire spiritual, you know, journey, who we talk to, that they shouldn't come forward unless we've asked, which is our free will. You know, it shouldn't be broken. They shouldn't come and invade into our life and into our space. I find that very, very hard to digest. I know there's a lot of people that just don't care about that stuff and just do it, and it might work for them, and that's cool. But in my journey, you know, with working with people for the longest time, I see so many people damaged by, you know, incoming spirits, you know, and they're just really damaged and really frightened because these people have, this has just been invasive. And in some way, you know, if this has happened, you've allowed it to happen in some way, you know, but you can clear it so that you can have a safe, you know, visual, you know, you can have safe visuals and safe meditations and connections with your angels and guides, etc. As you protect yourself, you know, and you filter out any unwanted energy kind of thing. But also working on the third eye chakra, balancing all of your chakras, not just, you know, leaving them. Like every day they should be balanced and recharged, and every night shut back down again also, you know, because otherwise you're just leaking out energy, which you don't really want to have to do. So use the wisdom of your higher self, connect with your higher self, you know, and open up to the wisdom of the universe, because something as big is happening for you, Libra. Something is about to change, and it's like you have a deep knowing of what that is. You know, maybe your guides and angels are really, really talking to you a lot. Now's the time to connect with them with your permission, kind of thing. Make sure that you ask them if you want them there. Be careful if you're just hearing things, you know, make sure you're saying, are you from the light? You know, Archangel Michael, clear anything away that's not from the light, or anything that I have not asked for, okay? Because sometimes people can send those thoughts and, you know, send their spells or whatever it is that they're doing, and, you know, it's quite dangerous. But if we're not aware, you know, we can start feeling really unwell very quickly, okay? So remember, for Libra, good news is coming forward. You're about to get a breakthrough kind of situation. You're very chilled out and happy with yourself. You're working on your abilities. Be sure that you're in control of them. And for love and relationships and healing, let's have a look here. Okay. For Libra. Okay, you got Archangel Raphael, broken heart. Okay, so this can be a couple of things. Feeling heavy of heart, needing for healing. Okay, not rushing into anything new with someone or rebound. Okay, so you don't want to just jump into something straight after you've been in a situation either. Now is the time to be really honest with yourself, with your work, with your life, with what you really want. Because all too often, you know, we go back into something really, really quickly, thinking this is it, this is going to be awesome, and we haven't had time to clear from what was there before. So take time to heal. Maybe if you're still waiting and you're still single and you really want someone, maybe they are healing now too, you know. So you're really encouraged to take this time to heal, and also to open up your own healing abilities. Archangel Raphael works with you to open up your own healing abilities, and also to have much more confidence in yourself as a person, as a worker, as a healer, as, you know, whoever you are, whatever it is that you're doing, you know, feel more confident in yourself. You start feeling successful. You have more joy in your life. You start to manifest things really, really easily too, okay? So for Libra, I hope that that was helpful, and it looks like it's going to be very easy for you. Things are going to start to fall into place for you in your life. Be sure that you're working on yourself and you're clearing yourself as well, because you're going to get a lot of activity and information coming forward. Know that you're going to be very, very happy, you know, within yourself, and the things that are coming forward are very, very exciting. So stay tuned for the weeks to come, I guess. And if you would like something more in-depth for yourself, don't forget, I have a 2019 reading that's huge. You know, please check that out at my website, and we can work out things that are packages for you as well, you know, healing and a reading or something like that, okay? So until the next time, lots of love. Thank you for listening, and bye for now. Bye.